just watching the rain fall. Rainy night cafe vibes. Listen. Sitting by the window pane, watching all the droplets race. Reflection in the glass, seeing my own tired face. The barista knows my order, double shot to heal the soul. Outside it's chaotic, in here I'm in control. Headphones on tight, blocking out the city noise. Scribbling in my notebook, searching for that poise. The streetlights flicker, amber painting puddles on the street. I'm tapping on the table to the boom bap beat. It's just a rainy night inside this old cafe. Watch the stress of the daylight away. Steam rising up, trumpet playing low. Nowhere to be, nowhere to go. Yeah, it's a rainy night inside this old cafe. Flipping through the pages of a book I never read. Thinking about the words that we never really said. The smell of roasted beans mixes with the damp air. Looking at the empty seat, wishing you were there, but it's chill. I'm vibrating on a lower frequency. Lo-fi dreams, just the static and the key. Piano loops around, melancholy and sweet. Watching people running for the cover of the street. It's just a rainy night inside this old cafe. Watch the stress of the daylight away. Steam rising up, trumpet playing low. Nowhere to be, nowhere to go. Yeah, it's a rainy night inside this old cafe. And the world slows down to the speed of the sound. Vinyl spinning round, feet don't touch the ground. It's just a rainy night inside this old cafe. Watch the stress of the daylight away. Steam rising up, trumpet playing low. Nowhere to be, nowhere to go. Yeah, it's a rainy night inside this old cafe. Just the rain, just the steam. Fade out into the drain. Last one. Make it count. Bottom of the pot. Yeah. The pot is almost empty now. Just dregs at the bottom. Wow. Concentrated, thick and black. No use in holding back. Pour it into the ceramic cup. Drink the very last bit up. The rain is stopping, clouds are breaking. A new day is in the making. The final pour, the last drop. Time for the beat to finally stop. Bitter taste, sweet finish. Watch the rainy gloom diminish. The final pour, drink it down. Silence falls upon the town. We've been through a lot today. Watch the world turn to gray. Thought about love and life and loss. Counted up the heavy cost. But now the caffeine hits the vein. Sunlight cutting through the rain. The cycle ends to start again. Amen, amen, amen. The final pour, the last drop. Time for the beat to finally stop. Bitter taste, sweet finish. Watch the rain she's still wiping down the bar, wondering where the customers are. It's just me left in the back, gathering up my little pack. Music stopped, it's quiet now. Make my exit, take a bow. The rain is slow to a mist, checking off the closing list. Closing time, time to leave. Wear my heart upon my sleeve. Shut the door, turn the key. Set the cafe spirit free. Closing time, end of day. Put the coffee cups away. Step outside into the chill. City night is standing still. Neon sign turns to off. I give a little nervous cough. The sanctuary is closed for night until the morning brings the light. Walking home into the dark, passing by the empty park. Closing time, time to leave. Wear my heart upon my sleeve. Shut the door, turn the key. Set the cafe spirit free. Closing time, end of day. Put the coffee cups away. See you tomorrow, same time, same old rhythm, same old rhyme. But for now the day is done, setting of the mental sun. Closing time, time to leave. Wear my heart upon my sleeve. Shut the door, turn the key. Set the cafe spirit free. Good night, sleep tight. Door shuts, click.
Can't hear the words, just a melody of speech. Social empty. Couple in the corner whispering low, arguments that ebb and flow. Business meeting on the right, talking about the market flight. Friends laughing, bursting out. What are they so happy about? I'm eavesdropping without trying, while the rainy sky is crying. Conversation murmurs, vocal tight. Nowhere for the sound to hide. Blurring into white noise, hum, beating like a distant drum. Words are floating in the air, landing here, landing there. Fragments of life overheard, catching every other word. She said this and he did
Look at this. Prices from 10 years ago. Stains on the paper. History. Yeah. History. Yeah.
Laminated paper, peeling at the side, listing all the things that have been fried. Coffee stains, covering the price. A history that isn't always nice. Choices, what to pick. Something to make the clock go tick. The font is old, the style is retro. Listening to the rain intro. Oh, faded menu in my hand. Hard for me to understand how the time has passed us by while the clouds are in the sky. Pick a drink, pick a dream. Nothing's ever what it seems. Pick a dream. Nothing's ever what it seems. Used to come here way back when, before I knew the how and then. Same old table, same old chair, same old moisture in the air. But the menu tells a tale of how we succeed and how we fail. Adam's gone and new one's here, marking every passing year. Oh, faded menu in my hand. Hard for me to understand how the time has passed us by while the clouds are in the sky. Pick a dream. Nothing's ever what it seems. Pick a dream. Nothing's ever what it seems.
Order the usual, keep it simple. No, smile with a little dimple. Comfort in the routine, when keeping my composure intact.
Faded menu in my hand. Hard for me to understand how the time has passed us by while the clouds are in the sky.
Keep the menu, you souvenir of the years. Keep the menu, you souvenir of the years. Yeah.
Tick tock. Time flies. Or does it stand still? Listen. Giant clock up on the wall, watching the seconds trip and fall. Hand moves forward with a click, playing a psychological trick. I've been here for an hour or two, nothing better left to do. Rain is keeping time outside with the turning of the tide. Clock ticking, time slipping by underneath the weeping sky. Minutes turn to hours, slow watching the coffee levels go. Tick tock, don't stop. Life inside a coffee shop. Is it wasting time or spending it well? Sometimes it is hard to tell. Just existing in the space, running in a human race. But here we pause, here we rest. Put the patience to the test. The pendulum swings left and right, counting down the coming night. Clock ticking, time slipping by underneath the weeping sky. Minutes turn to hours, slow watching the coffee levels go. Tick tock, don't stop. Life inside a coffee shop. Time is money, so they say. But I'm broke anyway, so I'll spend my time right here, facing down the atmosphere. Clock ticking, time slipping by underneath the weeping sky. Minutes turn to hours, slow watching the coffee levels go. Tick tock, alarm goes off. Time to go. Later. chocolate. Yeah, let's taste it. Sadness isn't always bad. Sometimes it's the best I've had. A comfortable blanket of gray on this quiet rainy day. Sipping on a mocha sweet, watching the people in the street, missing things I never knew, feeling a beautiful shade of blue. Sweet sorrow, happy sad, thinking about the times we had. Sugar in the coffee cup, even when I'm giving up. Sweet sorrow, gentle pain, dancing in the falling rain. Nostalgia hitting like a drug, finding comfort in this mug. The piano plays a lonely song, but it doesn't feel wrong. It feels right, it feels true. We'll call it point of view. Smiling while I shed a tear, wishing you were sitting here. Sweet sorrow, happy sad, thinking about the times we had. Sugar in the coffee cup, even when I'm giving up. Sweet sorrow, gentle pain, dancing in the falling rain. Oh, embrace the mood, let it be part of my humanity. Not every day can be bright, finding peace in the night. Sweet sorrow, happy sad, thinking about the times we had. Sugar in the coffee cup, even when I'm giving up. Sweet taste, salty tears, perfect mix. Black and white filter, fedora hat, mystery in the air. Yeah. She walked in with a trench coat, a face that I could not forget. Ordered coffee black as night, underneath the flickering light. Smoke swirling, or is it steam? Like a scene from a detective dream. Shadows long and secrets deep, promises that we can't keep. Cafe Noir, a mystery unsolved. In the rain, everything dissolved. Jazz playing in a minor key. Who is she and who is me? Cafe Noir, cynical and cold, a story that is getting old. Looking for a clue in the coffee grinds, leaving the innocent world behind. The rain is tapping a Morse code on this dark and lonely road. A siren wails blocks away, drama of the rainy day. She leaves a tip and walks out the door. I won't see her anymore. Cafe Noir, mystery unsolved. In the rain, everything dissolved. Jazz playing in a minor key. Who is she and who is me? Cafe Noir, cynical and cold, a story that rain and the bitter Cafe Noir, mystery unsolved. In the rain, everything dissolved. Jazz playing in a minor key. Who is she and who is me? Fade to black. Credits roll. The end. Noir. Got my umbrella? Nah, forgot it. Woody up. Let's walk. Leaving the warmth of the coffee shop into the rain that won't stop. Puddles splashing on my sneakers, so walking home is a current goal. Street lights reflecting on the wet concrete, moving to the rhythm of my feet. Headphones on, world tuned out, don't know what the fuss is all about. Passing by the windows, glowing gold, stories of the city being told. I'm just a shadow passing through with a melody inside of blue. The trumpet echoes in the alleyway, ending of a long and rainy day. Almost there, key in hand, back to my own private pen. Walking home in the pouring rain, soaked to the bone, but I feel no pain. City vibes and lo-fi beats, walking down these empty streets. Walking home, rhythm of the shoe. Thinking about me, thinking about you. Unlock the Unlock the door, step inside, shake the water off, nowhere to hide. Home at last, safe and dry. Listen to the city cry. Walking home in the pouring rain, soaked to the bone, but I feel no pain. City vibes and lo-fi beats, walking down these empty streets. Home safe. Dry off, warm up, good night. Used to call me right. Analog love. Digital silence is way too clean. I need the noise of the machine, the magnetic tape rolling on the head, resurrecting music from the dead. In this cafe, the cassette plays, bringing back the golden days. This is like a blanket warm, protecting me from the outside storm. Tape his therapy, healing sound. In the static, I am found. White noise floor, wobbling pitch, scratching that nostalgia itch. Tape his flowing like the rain, washing
freak me seas that are cutting low, letting the imperfection show. Life is messy, life is loud, head is in a static cloud. The boom bap kick is muffled tight, sounding perfect for the night. Rain and tape hiss, duet sweet, making the atmosphere complete.
Tape his therapy, healing sound. In the static, I am found. White noise floor, wobbling pitch, scratching that nostalgia itch. Tape is flowing like the rain, washing away the digital strain.
Rewind the tape, play it back, listen to the clicking track. Analog soul in a plastic shell, casting a hypnotic spell.
Tape is therapy, healing sound. In the static, I am found. White noise floor, wobbling pitch, scratching that bone.
And nostalgia itch. Click.
End of side A.
Flip it over.
Silence.
Shake it. Watch it develop. A moment in time. Yeah.
Found a picture in my wallet fold, edges of fraying, getting old. Me and you at this very place, raindrops running down your face, colors faded to a yellow tint, remembering the peppermint tea we drank on that winter day, before you went and moved away. Oh, Polaroid snapshot of the past, moments that were never built to last. Flashbulb memory stuck in time, committing the perfect crime, stealing seconds from the clock, sitting here on the city block. The cafe changed, they painted the wall, but I still recall it all. The table where we carved our names, playing silly lovers games. Now it's just a glossy square, proof that we were really there. The rain outside is just the same, whispering your distant name. Old Polaroid snapshot of the past, moments that were never built to last. Flashbulb memory stuck in time, committing the perfect crime, stealing seconds from the clock, sitting here on the city block. Put it back in the leather fold, a story that has been told. Keep it safe, keep it dry, while the rainy clouds cry. Old Polaroid snapshot of the past, moments that were never built to last. Flashbulb memory stuck in time, committing the perfect crime. Fade to white, just like the photo memory remains. Gone.
says it's the day of rest. Put the relay into the test. No alarm clock ringing in my ear, just the sound of rainfall drawing near. Cafe is quiet, people sleeping in, wondering where the week has been. Newspaper open, crossword puzzle done. Wait for the elusive morning sun. Sunday morning, rain is soft. Clouds are hanging up aloft. Nothing to do, nowhere to be. Just sipping on this herbal tea. Sunday morning, lazy vibe. Part of the chill out tribe. Church bells ringing in the distance dim, singing a quiet rainy hymn. Smell of bacon and baking bread, softest pillow for my head. Even though I'm out of bed, dreaming still inside my head. The barista yawns and wipes the bar, wondering how we got this far. Sunday morning, rain is soft. Clouds are hanging up aloft. Nothing to do, nowhere to be. Just sipping on this herbal tea. Sunday morning, lazy vibe. Part of the chill out tribe. Monday, dread the thought, but today is the peace that I have bought. With a cup of coffee and a smile, let's just stay here for a while. Sunday morning, rain is soft. Clouds are hanging up aloft. Nothing to do, nowhere to be. Just sipping on this herbal tea. Take it easy. Slow down. Sunday Peace.
What? So, yeah.
Short and strong. Quick hit. Wake up, boom. Rain outside is dragging on. Energy's completely gone. Need a boost, need a kick. Something dark and something thick. Double shot, don't add no milk. Smooth as velvet, smooth as silk. Down the hatch, feel the heat. Heart begins to skip a beat. Espresso shot, bang bang, doing my thing. Slang slang, caffeine rushing through the vein. Forget about the pouring rain. Espresso shot, eyes wide, roller coaster, caffeine ride. Now I'm tapping, now I'm fast, hoping that this buzz will last. The jazz is swinging tempo up, looking at my empty cup. Drummer playing double time, writing down a rapid rhyme. Rain is falling in slow-mo, but I am ready, set to go. Espresso shot, bang bang, doing my thing. Slang slang, caffeine rushing through the vein. Forget about the pouring rain. Espresso shot, eyes wide, roller coaster, caffeine ride. Crash is coming later on, but right now the tide is gone. Focus sharp, laser beam, living in a caffeinated dream. Espresso shot, bang bang, doing my thing. Slang slang, caffeine rushing through the vein. Forget about the pouring rain. One more. Nah, I'm good. maybe one more. Buzzing.
Cyber vibes. Pink and blue. Reflecting in the puddles. Let's go.
The cafe sign buzzes with electric sound, casting pink light on the wet ground. Futuristic feeling in a vintage place. Rain running down the window like a race. I'm typing code or maybe poetry. Digital disconnect. Woe is me. The synth is heavy, the bass is low. Watching the city begin to glow. Neon reflection in the rainy street, moving to the rhythm of the lo-fi beat. Pink and blue and purple hue, distorting the view of me and you. Neon reflection in electric light, everything is bathing in the artificial light. Blade Runner vibes in a coffee shop, waiting for the heavy rain to stop. Screens, glowing faces, pale and white, hiding from the darkness of the night. The espresso machine hisses steam like a glitch in the mainframe dream. I sip the darkness, taste the roast, a digital phantom, a cyber ghost. Neon reflection in the rainy street, moving to the rhythm of the lo-fi beat. Pink and blue and purple hue, distorting the view of me and you. Neon reflection in electric night, everything is bathing in the artificial light.
Synthesized rain, synthesized soul, trying to fill up the empty hole. Connect the wires, feel the spark, glowing brightly in the dark.
Neon reflection in the rainy street, moving to the rhythm of the lo-fi beat. Pink and blue and purple hue, distorting the view of me and you.
Power down. System offline. Neon fade. Buzz. Looking across the table. Nobody there. Just space.
Yeah. 2 coffees ordered, but I'm drinking both. To tell you the truth, I'm under oath. You said you'll be here, rain or shine, but I guess you drew a different line. The chair is empty, staring at me, a symbol of what we used to be. The rain is knocking, asking to come in, washing away the original sin. Empty chair across from me, sipping on my misery. Raindrops falling like my tears, validating all my fears. Empty
eyes. I pretend I'm busy telling lies. Check my watch like you're running late, but I know I've accepted my fate. The jazz is sad, the trumpet knows that's just the way the story goes. Cold coffee, cold shoulder, cold day. Everything is looking shades of gray. Empty chair across from me, sipping on my misery. Raindrops falling like my tears, validating all my fears. Empty chair, table for two, but I'm just waiting here for you. Maybe the rain held you back, or maybe we just went off track. I'll wait another 5 minutes more, watching the entrance door. Empty chair across from me, sipping on my misery. Raindrops falling like my tears, validating all my fears. I'm leaving now, goodbye chair. Maybe next life
Patience is a virtue, waiting for the brew. Yeah. Watching the filter, paper and ground, water passing through without a sound. Gravity doing all of the work. The barista giving a little smirk. It's a slow process, can't rush the taste. In a city that is always in haste, time stretches out like a rubber band. Cup waiting patiently in my hand. Slow drip, take your time. Waiting for the sun to climb. Drop by drop, filling the cup. Never gonna give it up. Slow drip, filter coffee blues. Nothing better I could choose. The rain outside matches the pace, falling down with a steady grace. No espresso shot, no instant fix, just the water in the coffee mix. Meditating on a falling stream, living in a slow motion dream. The dark liquid rising inch by inch, this weight is surely gonna be a cinch. Slow drip, take your time. Waiting for the sun to climb. Drop by drop, filling the cup. Never gonna give it up. Slow drip, filter coffee blues. Nothing better I could choose. Quality over speed, that's the rule. Don't wanna be a Russian fool. Savor the anticipation, best sensation in the nation. Slow drip, take your time. Waiting for the sun to climb. Drop by drop, filling the cup. Never gonna give it up. Ready now, take a sip. Worth the wait, slow down.
Shatter cups clinking, grinding noise. The soundtrack of life. Just let it wash over you. yeah. I don't need silence to find my peace. I need the noise to never cease. The clatter of ceramic, the hiss of the machine, the murmur of a conversation unseen. It fills up the empty space in my mind, leaving the loneliness far behind. A symphony of the everyday grind, best kind of music you can find. Background noise, cafe hum, beating like a gentle drum. Voices blending into one. Work is starting, day is done. Background noise, comfort sound, keeping my feet on the ground. Someone laughing at a joke I didn't hear. A chair scraping loud and clear. The doorbell chiming as people enter here. In the storm's quiet center, I'm alone but I'm not alone. Surrounded by the monotone of strangers living out their lives while the rainy weather arrives. Background noise, cafe hum, beating like a gentle drum. Voices blending into one. Work is starting, day is done. Background noise, comfort sound, keeping my feet on the ground. White noise, pink noise, cafe style. Sit back and listen for a while. Better than silence which screams too loud. Lost in the anonymous crowd. Background noise, cafe hum, beating like a gentle drum. Voices blending into one. Work is starting, day is done. Just a hum, just a vibe, just a vibe. Stay tuned, wait. Look at it go, up and up, dissolving into the air. Visual therapy. Black coffee surface like a mirror dark until the steam creates a little spark, twisting and turning a ghostly dance, putting me into a hypnotic trance. It rises up to the ceiling fan, disappears as fast as it began, like thoughts that vanish before they speak, like tears drying on a rainy cheek. Steam rising, spiral shape, my little temporary escape. Hot water meets the cooler air, vanishing like it wasn't there. Steam rising, white and gray, drifting silently away. I blow on the surface, ripples spread, clearing the fog inside my head. The cafe noise is a distant hum, waiting for the inspiration to come. It's physics, it's magic, it's heat and cold. A simple story that is being told by the cup on the table, plain and white, shining under the reading light. Steam rising, spiral shape, my little temporary escape. Hot water meets the cooler air, vanishing like it wasn't there. Steam rising, white and gray, drifting silently away. Ephemeral, fleeting, gone too soon, like a cloud passing over the moon. Enjoy the warmth while it is here, before the heat begins to disappear. Steam rising, spiral shape, my little temporary escape. Hot water meets the cooler air, vanishing like it wasn't there. them together. Try to get warm. It's freezing out there, yeah. Walking, shivering, cold soaking wet. A day like this I will soon forget. My fingers are numb, they can't hold a pen. I never wanna go out there again. Order the hot chopping, extra wet. Waiting for the feeling in my fingertip. The windows are foggy, the world is a ghost. This is the weather I hate the most. Cold hands, run hard, that's what they say. Trying to do this rainy day. Wrap my palms around the mug. Need a blanket, need a hug. Cold hands, shaking a bit. Waiting for the fire to get lit. The chalice deep, it's in the barn. Checking messages on my phone. Batteries dying in the cold air. Water dripping from my hair. But the jazz is warm, the bass is thick. Healing me up, doing the trick. Slowly the blood starts to flow again. Watching the water wash down the drain. Cold hands, warm heart, that's what they say. Trying to do this rainy day. Wrap my palms around the mug. Need a blanket, need a hug. Cold hands, shaking a bit. Waiting for the fire to get lit. Going out, melting the ice. This little cafe is kinda nice. Safe from the wind and the biting frost. Finding the comfort that I lost. Cold hands, went hard, that's what they say. Trying to do this rainy day. Wrap my palms around the mug. Need a blanket, need a hug. Find me one feeling good. Stay inside, stay inside. Chapter 1, or maybe the end. Who knows? Library vibes in a coffee shop setting. Reading a story that I'm forgetting. The smell of old books and espresso steam. Living inside of a waking dream. The rain is a curtain shutting us in. Where does the fiction finally begin? A character lost in a stormy sea. Feeling a little bit just like me. Pages turning one by one. Waiting for the setting sun. Stories of lovers, stories of thieves. Falling like the autumn leaves. Pages turning soft sound. In the words I am found. Ink on the paper, black on white. Reading by the small lamplight. The world outside is wet and cold, but here I'm holding a hand of gold. Or maybe a sword, or maybe a key. Unlocking the person I wanna be. The barista shouts an order out loud, bringing me back from my little cloud. Pages turning one by one. Waiting for the setting sun. Stories of lovers, stories of thieves. Falling like the autumn leaves. Pages turning soft sound. In the words I am found. Bookmark place, take take a break? How much reality can I take? Dive back in, deep and low, where the imagination rivers flow. Pages turning one by one, waiting for the setting sun. Stories of lovers, stories of thieves, falling like the autumn leaves. Close the cover. Another clue. Yeah. Yeah. It's a sad one tonight. Let it out. He's sitting in the corner with a hat pulled low. Nowhere particular he has to go. The trumpet wails with a metal mute, sharp and sweet like a forbidden fruit. The rain is the drummer, the thunder, the bass. Tears are running down the window's face. I feel the sorrow in every note. A lump is rising inside of my throat. Knitted trumpet, singing the blues. Nothing left for us to lose. Cry for the city, cry for the pain. Play a sad song for the falling rain. Trumpet, trumpet, high and thin. Knitted trumpet, getting underneath my skin. No words spoken, the melody speaks of long lost loves and losing streaks. The coffee is bitter, just like the mood. Don't wanna be loud, don't wanna be rude. Just listening to the soul of the horn, wishing that I was never born. Just kidding, it's just the vibe of the night. Finding the beauty in the fading light. Rooted tempted, singing the blues. Nothing left for us to chasing the dreams that we aren't getting. Headlights beaming through the misty veil, telling a silent urban tale. City lights blur in the pouring rain, a beautiful mess, a beautiful stain. Neon signs flickering blue and red, voices echoing inside my head. City lights blur, washing it down, the sleepy noise of this busy town. Broke effect on my tired eyes. Underneath the weeping skies, the bus goes by with a splash of water. Brick and mortar, steel and mortar. I'm dry inside, but I feel the flow. Watching the people come and go. Umbrellas blooming like flowers of black. Walking forward, never looking back. City lights blur in the pouring rain. A beautiful mess, a beautiful stain. Neon signs flickering blue and red, voices echoing inside my head. City lights blur, washing it down, the sleepy noise of this busy town. Focus in, focus out. What is this life all about? Just lights in the dark, passing through. Maybe I'm just looking for you. City lights blur in the pouring rain, a beautiful mess, a beautiful stain. Neon signs flickering blue and red, voices echoing inside my head. Blurry vision, clear mind, drive safe, peace.
Can you hear that? That's the texture. Dust on the needle.
Old turntable in the back of the shop, spinning a loop that will never stop. Dust in the grooves, creating the sound of something lost and something found. Rain on the pavement matches the noise, lost in the static, lost in the poise. Analog warmth in a digital world, watching the smoke as it slowly curls. Final dust and rainy days, lost inside a purple haze. Crackle and pop, hiss and hum, waiting for the sun to come. Final dust scratch on the track, there ain't no way of turning back. Imperfection is the soul of the song, feeling like this is where I belong. Not crystal clear, a little bit rough, sometimes smooth isn't really enough. The cafe is old, the wood is worn, a place where memories are reborn. The record skips, but we let it ride, nowhere else that I'd rather hide. Final dust and rainy days, lost inside a purple haze. Crackle and pop, hiss and hum, waiting for the sun to come. Final dust scratch on the track, there ain't no way of turning back. Needle drops, the magic starts, mending up our broken hearts. Lo-fi magic, simple and true, playing this old song just for you. Final dust and rainy days, final dust and rainy lost days, inside a purple haze. Crackle and pop, hiss and hum, waiting for the sun to come.
Keep spinning, round and round, dust to dust. Yeah.
Smooth it out, take it back.
outside, the rain adds a natural hiss, a kind of sadness that I would miss if the sun came out and dried it all up, reflecting the neon in my paper cup. It's the jazz corner, shadows on the wall, listen to the trumpet rise and fall, blue notes floating in the smoky air. Life is heavy but we don't care. Jazz corner vibes on a rainy night, everything is gonna be alright. The bassline walks like a man on a mission, putting my mind in a calm position. Snare brush shuffling soft like sand, guided by an invisible hand. I close my eyes and I drift away to a club in New York back in the day. But I'm just here in a cafe booth, searching for a little bit of truth. It's the jazz corner, shadows on the wall, listening to the trumpet rise and fall, blue notes floating in the smoky air. Life is heavy but we don't care. Jazz corner vibes on a rainy night, everything is gonna be alright. Smoky air, life is heavy but we don't care. First solo fade out, just let it play.
Temperature dropping, but it's warm in here. Hold it with two hands, yeah. Contrast is the key to the comfort we seek. The weather outside is looking so bleak. Wind howling corners, shaking the trees. People walking by with shaky knees. But inside these walls, it's a golden glow. Watching the puddles beginning to grow. Ceramic is hard against my fingertips, bringing the warmth up to my lips. Gray skies outside, warm mug in hand, living in a quiet, cozy little land. Don't need the sunshine to feel okay. I kind of prefer rainy day. Gray skies outside, fire in the grate, learning how to love the things I hate. Steam rising up in a spiral dance, giving the afternoon a second chance. Lo-fi radio playing, soft and sweet, sound of the shuffle of dragging feet. A dog shakes off water by the entrance door, shadows stretching out across the floor. I take a deep breath, inhaling the rose. Here's to the moments that matter the most. Gray skies outside, warm mug in hand, living in a quiet, cozy little land. Don't need the sunshine to feel okay. I kind of prefer rainy day. Gray skies outside, fire in the grate, learning how to love the things I hate. Let the storm rage, let the wind blow. I am anchored here, I am taking it slow. Safe haven from the cold and the wet, a day that I won't soon forget. Gray skies outside, warm mug in hand, living in a quiet, cozy little land.
listen close. Up above, just the rhythm of nature. Yeah. Tin roof vibrating with the heavy drop. Sound of the city traffic finally stops. It's a percussion session made by the sky. Watching the gray clouds floating by. Inside the cafe the lights are dim low. Nowhere in the world that I need to go. The smell of old paper and freshly ground beans. Living in the space in between. Patter on the roof, rhythm in my soul. Making me feel broken, making me feel whole. Tap, tap, tapping on the metal sheet. Better than the finest produced beat. Patter on the roof, closing up my eyes. Listen to the water falling from the skies. Every drop of story, every drop of tear. Washing away all the doubt and the fear. The barista is humming the tune to the sound. Peace in the shelter that I have found. No words needed, just the ambient noise. Finding the balance, finding the poise. The world is frantic, but here it is still. Time flowing slowly against its will. Patter on the roof, rhythm in my soul. Making me feel broken, making me feel whole. Tap, tap, tapping on the metal sheet. Better than the finest produced beat. Patter on the roof, closing up my eyes. Listen to the water falling from the skies. Nature's drum kit, playing a song, telling me that I belong right here, right now, in this chair, breathing in the humid air. Patter on the roof, rhythm in my soul, making me feel broken, making me feel whole. Tap, tap, tapping on the metal sheet. Better than the finest produced beat. Tap, tap, tap. Fade away, sleepy now. Good
It's a heart shake in the phone. Check it out. Ordered a vanilla latte just to kill the time. Waiting for a reason, waiting for a round. She brought it to the table with a little smile. Haven't felt this butterflies feeling in a while. Look down at the cup and whip your where I see a perfect little heart looking back at me. Was it just a habit or a secret sign? Maybe in this coffee shop stars are down the line. Latte art love, the swirling in the cream. Is this really happening or is it just a dream? Foam on my lip, heart in my chest. Of all the bad phases, what is the best? Latte art love, don't drink it too fast. Make the little fleeting moment last and last. Now I'm overthinking, analyzing shakes. Try to discipline on my romantic escapes. Should I ask a name or should I just sit? My courage is crumbling a bit by little bit. The wind outside is pouring like ants inside. Nowhere to run to, nowhere to hide. She wants just what table wipes away the sting. You suddenly I'm bad for the boiling. Love swirling in the cream. Is this really happening or is it just a dream? Foam on my lip, heart in my chest. Of all the bad days, there's one in the best. And I love, don't drink it too fast. Make the little fleeting moment last and last. Get this all slowly as I take a sip. The heart breaks apart, gives me the slip. Oh, feeling the names, warm and sweet. Sitting in a corner, I'll
Best seat in the house, right by the glass, watching the world go by. Yeah. Corner table, wooden chair, etching in the grain, tracing lines of water flowing down the pane. Cars passing by like streaks of red and white, blurring in the vision of this rainy night. I see a couple arguing, silent through the glass. I see a lonely stranger letting moments pass. It's like a silent movie, a cinema, a street, and I got the ticket in my window seat. From the window seat I see it all unfold, stories of the city that were never told. Watching from the safety of the coffee shop, waiting for the heavy rain to finally stop. Yeah, the window seat, it's my frame of mind, leaving all the stress of the day behind. Reflection in the window, is that really me? Looking kinda tired, sipping on my tea. The condensation fogging up the lower half. I draw a little smiley face just to make me laugh. The barista drops a cup, it shatters on the floor. Everybody jumps, looking at the door, but I just turn back to the theater outside, where the city secrets have nowhere to hide. From the window seat I see it all unfold, stories of the city that were never told. Watching from the safety of the coffee shop, waiting for the heavy rain to finally stop. Yeah, the window seat, it's my frame of mind, leaving all the stress of the day behind. Yeah, glass barrier, thin clear line between the cold wet world and this warmth of mine. Just an observer, never a player, saying for the lonely ones a little prayer. From the window seat I see it all unfold, stories of the city that were never told. Watching from the safety of the coffee shop, waiting for the heavy rain to finally stop. Wipe the fog away, clear view. Another sip, yeah, just watch it.
Yeah. I can't make it tonight. Look outside. It's pouring.
Yeah, I got dressed up, put on my favorite shoes, but looking at the sky, I got the rainy blues. The clouds are heavy gray, the wind is picking up. I'd rather stay inside and fill another cup. We planned this date a week ago, I know it's bad to cancel last minute, don't be getting mad, but the cozy vibe is calling. The sofa is a trap, wrapped up in a blanket, ready for a nap. Could take a rain check, blame it on the weather. Maybe next time, yeah, we can be together. But tonight I'm chilling, watching droplets race, staying safe and warm in my favorite place. Rain check, don't take it personal. My energy tonight is strictly internal. I see the people running with umbrellas inside out, getting soaked and angry, screaming out a shout. Why would I go out there? It's chaos in the street. Here it's warm and quiet, everything is sweet. Vinyl spinning slowly, crackle in the air. Messy bun and sweatpants, I don't really care. Send a little text with a sad face emoji, curled up with a tea, feeling kinda cozy. Rain check, blame it on the weather. Maybe next time, yeah, we can be together. But tonight I'm chilling, watching droplets race, staying safe and warm in my favorite place. Rain check, don't take it personal. My energy tonight is strictly internal. Don't be mad, baby, it's just a little storm. Inside my heart, it is still keeping warm. We can FaceTime later, talk until the dawn. But right now, the pajamas are staying on. Oh, gotta take a rain check, blame it on the weather. Maybe next time, yeah, we can be together. But tonight I'm chilling, watching droplets race, staying safe and warm in my favorite place. Rain check, see you when the sun comes out. Maybe
check. 1, 2. Focus mode engaged. Just the rain and the notebook, yeah. Highlighting lines that I won't remember later. Trying to be a scholar, trying to be greater. But the clock on the wall is ticking way too loud. Head in the books, but my mind is in the cloud. The cafe is empty, just the staff and me. Refills on the house, keeping me company. The smell of roasted beans, the sound of falling water. Writing down the future, or maybe just a slaughter. It's the midnight vibe, yeah, we study in the rain. Information overload inside of my brain. Lo-fi beats to chill, the lo-fi beats to sleep. Secrets in the diary that I gotta keep. Midnight vibe, yeah, don't let the focus break. How much more espresso can one person take? Ooh, yeah. Pencil scratching paper, rimming like the drums. Waiting for the answer, but it never comes. Look out at the street lights glowing in the mist. Adding up the things that I have always missed. A text on my phone, but I leave it on red. Too many equations spinning in my head. The trumpet starts to solo, soft and low and deep. Fighting off the heavy eyelids of my sleep. It's the midnight vibe, yeah, we study in the rain. Information overload inside of my brain. Lo-fi beats to chill, the lo-fi beats to sleep. Secrets in the diary that I gotta keep. Midnight vibe, yeah, don't let the focus break. How much more espresso can one person take? 3 a.m. is calling out my name. Every single night is just the same. Study, work, grind, and repeat. Sending my heart to the boom bap beat. It's the midnight vibe, yeah, we study in the rain. Yeah. Information overload inside of my brain. Lo-fi beats to chill, the lo-fi beats to sleep. Secrets in the diary that I gotta keep. Close the book, turn off the light. Good night, world. Stay chill, yeah.
That time again. Just watch the drops fall. Let's go.
Sitting here, the glass is cold against my hand. Watching people running, they don't understand the beauty in the gray, the rhythm of the street. I got my headphones on, nodding to the beat. The barista know my name, or maybe just my face. Stuck inside this moment, in this quiet place. Steam rising up, obscuring up the view. Every drop of rain reminds me of you. Coffee stains and raindrops falling on the pain, washing out the memories, drowning out the pain. Round and round the spoon goes, stirring up the past, hoping that this rainy mood is gonna last. Yeah, coffee stains and raindrops, just coffee stains and raindrops. Yeah, flip the page, but I didn't read a word. The softest jazz piano that I ever heard is playing in the background, mixing with the thunder where you are right now. I can't help but wonder, sugar at the bottom, bitter at the top, like a movie scene that simply wouldn't stop. Looping in my head, the colors start to fade, sipping on the choices that we both made. Coffee stains and raindrops falling on the pain, washing out the memories, drowning out the pain. Round and round the spoon goes, stirring up the past, hoping that this rainy mood is gonna last. Yeah, coffee stains and raindrops, just coffee stains and raindrops. Yeah. The sky's crying silver tears tonight underneath the flickering neon light. Everything is blurry, everything is slow. I'm just waiting for the storm to go. Coffee stains and raindrops, coffee stains falling on the pain, washing out the memory, drowning out the pain. Round and round the spoon goes,
table. See you next time.